Hi, in this video I'm going to explicate an interesting and heart-touching poem, Women Work, written by a very prestigious poet, Maya Angelou. Before switching on to the poem, let's expertise something about the poetess. Maya Angelou was born on April 4, 1928. She is an American author and a poetess who experienced the brutality of racial discrimination. In her childhood, regarded as a spokesperson for black people, particularly for women, she has been regarded as America's most visible black female autobiographer. She has been awarded over 30 honorary degrees. She has been nominated for Pulitzer Prize. At the inauguration of President Bill Clinton, Angelou recited her poem On the Pulse of Morning, and she became the second poet to make an inaugural recitation after Robert Frost at John F. Kennedy's. Moving on to her works, she has published 7 autobiographies, 5 books of essays, and several books of poetry. Angelou is best known for her series of autobiographies. Let's put this in double quotes. Angelou is best known for the series of autobiographies, which focuses on her childhood and early adult experiences. Her first autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, tells of her life up to the age of 17 and brought her international recognition and acclaim. Now, moving on to the explanation, first let's discuss about the structure of the poem Women Work. The poem Women Work has been composed by Maya Angelou, we know that. The poem consists of 5 stanzas. The first stanza consists of 14 lines. In the poem, the poetess depicts her typical routine life as a housewife. The remaining stanzas contain 4 verse lines which reveal the idea form of the poetess who wants to go in the lap of nature to get her relief and comfort. Now let's discuss the poem. I have got the children to tend, the clothes to mend, the floor to mop, the food to shop. Then chicken to fry, the baby to dry. I got company to feed, the garden to weed. I have got the shirts to press, the totes to dress, the cane to be cut, I got to clean up this hut. Then see about the sick and the cotton to pick. Okay, the first 4 lines. I have got the children to tend, the clothes to mend, the floor to mop, the food to shop. In these lines, the poetess describes the life of a domestic woman whose life is very hard because she has to do a lot of household activities. She has to care for her offsprings, she has to repair their clothes, she has to buy food for her family. It means that she is an active member of her family because she is involved in domestic chores from morning to evening. These lines show her responsible and active nature. She uses assonance, means repetition of vowel, in the starting stanza like tend, mend, and mop and shop. The poem presents the modern mechanical age that has given everything to man but not mental satisfaction and calm. The language of the poem is very simple but has a pragmatic approach. Okay, the next lines. Then chicken to fry, the baby to dry. I got company to feed, the garden to weed. Here in these lines, the poetess is counting some of her household duties which she has to perform daily. She has to fry chicken and cook food for her family. She has to bathe, dry and clothe the babies. She also has to look after the number of guests whom she has to entertain. She has to look after and take care of back lawn on the backyard ground, otherwise the plants there would die away. This is a reaction to the thankless task of the household. The poetess has expressed her thoughts about the place of women in our society. I have got the shirts to press, the toes to dress, the cane to be cut, I got to clean up this hut, then see about the sick and the cotton to pick. Now, in these lines tells us about a domestic and a common woman being a responsible member of a family. A domestic woman has to iron the clothes of her family. She has to change the dress of her little children about many times a day. She has to trim the little plants in her house to make them beautiful and attractive because it is her duty to keep the house clean. These lines reflect that woman who gets busy all the time ignoring her aesthetic side of life. Now, the next stanza. Shine on me, sunshine, rain on me, rain. Fall softly, dewdrops, and cool my brow again. Here in these lines expresses the domestic woman's inner side and inner feelings. She calls the elements of nature for her help because she has got tired about doing a lot of work at home. She beseeched the sun to pour its sunlight on her because its rays are a source of energy. She calls the rain to fall on her forehead to make her cool because the water of the rain gives freshness to her body and mind. She addresses the dewdrops to fall on her softly and to cool her hot mind. The poetess describes the boring condition of a domestic lady. She laments that her domestic busy life has deprived her of the company of sunshine and rain and dewdrops. She intends to make her warm with sunlight and cool with rain. Okay. Storm blow me from here with your fiercest wind. Let me float across the sky till I can rest again. Here, the poetess says that a domestic woman is so much fed up with the monotony of her household life that she wants to escape from such a life. She expresses her yearning to be in the company of the objects of nature. She beseeched the storm to come to her and take her with its intense winds from there so that she may be free for a while from her monotonous routine. She requests the storm to take her from there and leave her across the sky so that she may keep floating there and be satisfied. The elements of nature provide her the perfect rest and peace of mind. The dull and drab routine of her life fails to suppress her creative impulse and disconnect her from the company of nature. She adores the element of nature and wants to enjoy their company. Fall gently, snowflakes, cover me with white, cold icy kisses and let me rest tonight. The poetess has already enumerated the list of her daily assignments being a housewife. Her details shows that she has been living like a prisoner in her house under the commands of her husband and demands of her children. She wants to get herself relaxed with the touch of cold icy wind. The more she is covered gently with the snowflakes, the more she will feel comforted. Her escape into snowfall will give her both shelter and rest. Sun, rain, curving sky, mountain, ocean, leaf and stone, star shine, moon glow, you're all that I can call my own. These lines expresses the wishes of domestic women. She wishes to be in the company of nature elements. She is passionate to be among mountains, among oceans, leaves, stones, starshine, moon glow for refreshment. She longs to sit in the company of all these natural objects. She wants to give herself relief from painful and hectic responsibilities. She does not feel happy doing domestic chores. Her life is without any charm and pleasure. Her duties in the house are very tedious and painful. Okay. The use of the word mend, mop, and shop shows her engagement during the day. She works without rest and relaxation. Time has bored her down to compromise with the dull and dreary life of daily work. Here I finish this poem. Thank you for watching this.